You are entering a location next to a designated zone across the street from an area called time, space, and alternate reality. You may find yourself asking questions like, where did he acquire such a cool power-up? How do I get to that secret bonus level? And when will they release a new nifty hat for me? There are many of these questions, and we will do our best to answer as many of them as we can, as Aperture Gaming is proud to present the DLC Zone. Greetings, fellow test subjects. Test subject 1337 here for Aperture Gaming. They make it, we test it, you play it. And welcome to the DLC Zone. Today we cover two DLCs that came out for Batman Arkham Knight. Before I get into this review, to all PC players who wanted to play the Batman Arkham Knight game, this may be a little spoilery stuff, so watch at your discretion. And I've heard that the update and possible re-release of the game would be pushed back to late October. I am sorry for your inconvenience. I'm only going to be doing the PS4 edition, so hopefully by the end of October you might be able to play this. I am very sorry for the inconvenience this has been caused for you. As for everyone else, so I'm going over the PS4 edition. It released two DLCs, the Crime Fighter Challenge Pack, number 2, and GCPD Lockdown. I'm going to start with the GCPD Lockdown because it's more story-based. It's one of the Arkham Stories DLCs. It can be completed within, 10 minutes. And it takes place directly after the events of Arkham Knight. Now, I won't spoil the ending of Arkham Knight for those of you who haven't played it, but you might want to get the completion beat of the game before you play this DLC, because the environment and the dialogue from the characters, it does make reference to what has happened at the end of Arkham Knight. And I kind of like that. I like how they are keeping it in the universe, and I like how visually it shows what has happened. So I'll go a little bit in depth. So I'll try to keep it as spoiler-free as possible, but I just gotta give some information as to how this DLC works. Alright, so after the ending events of... Now, in Arkham Knight, there is some side missions where you have to stop the Penguin. And after completing that side mission, it's the main basis for what happens in the GCPD Lockdown. The Penguin is involved, and you can tell Gotham City Police Department, GCPD Lockdown. Alright, so it involves Nightwing and the Penguin. It combines Predator elements with some open combat elements. It's pretty good. It's a short story. It gets you don't have access to an entire open world. You have 2 enclosed areas, and I'd say it's pretty good. The downside is, since you're Nightwing, you don't have access to all of the gadgets that you had from the main game. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 or 6 instead of the entire gamut of all the weapons and gadgets that Batman had. So I think that it's kind of good and bad, because you're not just playing a Batman clone, you're playing a character who has his own abilities, tools, gadgets, and functions. And it's a pretty good story. Nice, and like I said, it follows up from the events at the end of Arkham Knight, and it does really good. It's fun, it's quick, it can get done, like I said, within 10 minutes. It's a short story, but hey, it's pretty good. So we give GCPD Lockdown, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. And now we move on to the Crime Fighter Challenge Pack, number 2. It's somewhat similar to Crime Fighter Challenge Pack number 1, but that's kind of why I like it, because it's not just releasing the same thing over and over and over again. No, it's a pack, so it gives a variety of options. Yeah, so it's not just every week you get the same thing over and over again. No, I like it. It's spaced out, and it gives you... Alright, so for this Crime Fighter Challenge Pack, you get Predator missions in different locations. You get the onslaught of endless enemies to see how long you can survive. There's racing, combat, and there's you fight a finite amount of enemies to try to get a score multiplier high enough to get a high score. So I think that's pretty good. It's not just doing the same thing all the time. It gives a variety. Yeah, so it's not all racing, it's not all Predator, it's not all combat. It mixes it up. I think that's pretty awesome. There's no skins for like the Batmobile or for the Batman himself or any of the other characters. But later in October, they are going to release the 1966 pack. It will consist of Robin and Catwoman from the 1966 Adam West Batman series and the 1966 Batmobile, along with some courses. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. I'm wondering if Bam Pow Oof will be involved in some way, shape, or form. And someone said that they are going to find one of the AR challenges where Batman and Robin team up and actually make them look like the 1966 Batman and Robin are fighting. So I look forward to seeing that. That is going to be hilarious, and I'm going to enjoy that. And as for Crime Fighter Challenge Pack number 2, like I said, I enjoy the variety of it. I like how it gives us multiple things, keeps us entertained, and how these challenges, they give us, you get all 3 stars, it gives you wing points for you to unlock in the main game, so you can keep unlocking more and more goodies. I like that. It gives you a way to keep going back to the game. And if you unlock all the goodies before you go to the New Game Plus, then you're fully armed and ready to take on Gotham's worst if you do New Game Plus. So I give the Crime Fighter Challenge Pack a solid 10 out of 10. Yeah, so GCPD Lockdown, 9.5 out of 10. Crime Fighter Challenge Pack number 2, 10 out of 10. It's very good. I like this. So it's now October, so then we get November and December. We get 2 more months worth of DLC, 3 counting October itself. So I like this. They released the game and they promised us 6 months of DLC. I think that's pretty awesome, and that's very smart. If you beat the game like instantly, they give you a reason to want to come back and keep playing it. Now, like I said, no one's forcing you to buy this DLC, but it's nice to know that you have an option. So, like, if you want to keep playing the game some more and try to unlock other stuff, or do some things different, and try looking at some of the new things, like new racing courses and new fighting challenges. So I like that. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you for watching. This has been Aperture Gaming, and this has been the DLC Zone. Until next time, game on.